channel, All Good Things and All Good Time, where it is always a good day to be alive. This is the first of a concerted effort to do podcast style interviews with friends and other people. Yeah, if Joe Rogan was funny, didn't wear skinny jeans, if he was 80 pounds overweight, had a full head of hair, was actually funny, was cool, and had an IQ above Republican, this would be his show. All right, so I got my two friends here. And the funny thing is, when I talk with these guys, because I talk a lot, you know, but they talk a lot too. And it's sometimes I have a hard, sometimes I have a hard time getting a word in edgewise, which is amazing for me. Anyway,
You have to initiate it.
nice thing is I'm not at my FEMA housing, so we can smoke and drink on camera. You know what I mean? And be hella cool. Oh, was that Canadian beer? Oh, I don't mean to.
Cheers.
I don't mean to support Canada too much, but I do mean to support Canada too as much as I can. Only things I know are for sure from there that I've already purchased are Crown Royal and Moosehead. I bought a bottle of Crown Royal too. How's that? Sputnik.
Pre-tariff.
Dude, $19.99 at the store I just discovered, the Island store.
Island Grocery.
All right, I'm gonna put it on to my homeboys here. Got legends here, man, legends. This guy here, Old Garants, Barbarians. Hey, maybe I'll use the natural light and put it over here somehow. Let's see what this looks like.
Yeah, so you can do a Mystery Science Theater 1000, copycat style, not like that, not affiliated, but you're watching the basketball game.
That's right. This is what real Americans are doing, right here.
At least for sports fans, Americans. It's one of the great things about living in Hawaii. In the middle of the, well, if you don't work in the middle of the day, if you work in a restaurant or you work early in the morning,
That should hurt.
then you can watch the games in the middle of the day, be done with it, and yeah, you don't have to stay up till 10, 12 o'clock at night like on the East Coast where I currently live right now. It's difficult watching a Golden State or a Laker game or whoever's on the West Coast. They do that every night the whole season. For all the kids, it's really tough for them.
How many times you been a paddle the Molokai Channel?
Oh.
Steered a, did you ever do it in a one-man or two-man?
I did not on the. I didn't do a solo channel. I think I did it.
How many times you steered it every
I
time,
think
yeah?
I did it 5 times.
5 times steered it, the Molokai Ho. When was the last year you did that?
That was with Kahana. Probably before, no, right after 2011, 12 maybe?
All right.
I don't know, that's a tough one. I didn't paddle as much once I had my kid.
12.
Who's a straight A student?
12 was Nepali, wasn't it?
Top of his
That
class?
was the year after ours.
Was that the Nepali coach?
Was that the year after we won states 11? Because I know we won states in 11.
Okay, maybe.
And then I think it went from us, maybe. No, because it always goes back to Oahu first.
Right.
So yeah, maybe that was like 15 or 16.
Yeah. I'm really bad with chronological for some of those years. We have the same routine that kind of blends together in a good way. In a good way.
Oh, look at that little sand thing.
What's that?
That little water thing.
You know the beta fighting fish there has to have its own water feature. Come on.
This is
Living
more
the
of
good
a
life.
Zen water feature right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that. I can't sit. My back hurts too
Yeah, I was gonna
much.
say, whoa, that looks more
I got
that
a
looks more
surfboard.
painful sitting down out
I
there.
took the surfboard off the car, I put it on the car, and I paddled for like 10 minutes. So now I'm sore as hell. Move.
That is not enough, Craig Riley.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh, that's what I
Especially
realized is
especially when you're the youngest of us all here.
what I realized is
He's not the
moving
youngest.
forward.
Younger than you?
I
Oh
gotta
no.
I gotta
Oh,
love.
definitely not.
Oh, I thought you were.
I gotta. It's just the
He
hair.
wishes he was younger than me.
It's the hair. I gotta love. I gotta learn to just love pain if I want to enjoy getting older. You know what I mean?
No, you gotta learn to exercise.
Well,
That's
that-
what you gotta do. Learn to exercise.
Fully embrace
When
the
10
pain
minutes
out
of
it.
exercise is like is a challenge the next day to get over, you need to exercise more. And it's always hardest the first couple of days. You're gonna have to take a few days off, and then you have to break the barrier and go exercise again. But you have to start. You can't just say, "Oh, it's too painful." Yeah, it's always painful the first couple, 2, 3, 4 times. Whatever.
So
But
next
if
time
you
I'm
keep
just
going through
adjusting
that,
right now.
then
Next
it
time
won't
I'll
get,
get paddle
then
for
it'll stop
5
hurting.
minutes.
I have
It'll
been
stop
swimming.
hurting.
I've been doing laps, which is getting.
Next time we'll
Yeah,
eat.
but it's not doing enough. You're
You're
just
too
floating.
buoyant. You're
Walruses do a lot of laps too,
I
but
also
they're not.
barely ever do it. I don't even barely
Whales,
do it.
whales swim back and forth from Alaska, bro.
But they don't have to walk on land. That's the
I
difference.
tell you
Or
what.
That's
try
the difference.
and sit on a stool and take a bong.
These are my support. These
Yeah,
are my
that was
emotional support friends.
Yes.
Try to sit down and take a bong and you can't
We're
sit down and take
emotional
a
support
bong.
animals, absolutely. You can hear and you can
Right.
tell.
Can you
We're
sit down
emotional
and take a
support
bong?
animals, 100%.
Oh, life's good.
They could be better. You're making it that way right there.
Oh, gee shucks. All right, where's my beer? Is this it right here? You got yours?
You like that, mine?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I got
See,
a.
I get mine all the way down. He did
I got
yours
you.
to the
Next
top,
beer's
and
coming,
yours
and then it
is
goes, oh,
yours
can
is
barely
all.
walk.
This guy needs.
Can barely walk.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
How
your
long
next
would
beer.
it take you to bike
We
across
have,
America right now? Some kind of hazy.
Ooh, I'm thinking about doing
If you have,
it.
if you have more, we should put them in like the refrigerator or freezer.
No, I don't have more. That's
Oh, oh wow.
after that.
Space dusts are good though.
Well, I got one more.
Alright, let's put those in the
Easy.
fridge maybe.
One. And we'll drink. Someone will need that next. You got no other beers yet, or no? We got to go through
No,
my
we didn't
fridge.
have any more.
Okay.
I never
That's
bought
all right.
any,
That's all right. We got
Yeah.
this is 5%. Remember when 5% was a lot?
We have plenty of herbage.
That's the best thing about Moosehead. 5% used to be a lot.
Plus, like, that's one of the things for a while there after the fire, I was drinking way too much. Well, not way too much. I was drinking the proper amount for the time. But now I'm drinking far less than I was then. Let's just say that. I mean, usually, I don't drink every night anymore. Like,
got
I
whole-
only drink, for fun times instead of for every time.
That whole thing where you're paddling
See, I only
with
drink when I'm alone or with somebody.
Yeah.
The only two times.
Yeah, I used to drink only 2 days a week, today and tomorrow, but
Dude, I got no problem drinking beer and smoking a bong rip alone. Yeah. Doesn't really mess up the vibe. Doesn't mess up the alone vibe at all. Cooking a gourmet
Well, you
meal.
probably got your podcast on, so you're not totally alone. There's some strangers watching you. You're just like there, like, yeah.
Dude, you're right. I do the cooking videos, but my
Oh,
news program and the camaraderie is just like actually having a social life in a way. Or,
Yeah.
like, I mean, these people are real, they're nice, they're super supportive. Like, I can't complain about nothing. And many of them have been financially supportive. And so, yeah. But now, just watching is financially supportive because it's monetized. So, just if they like, subscribe, and that
I
shit.
think he's up to where he's making 50 cents a day.
No, it's $1.50 a day right now. I
Oh,
know.
that's $45
a month.
Fucking A.
That almost pays for a small bill. So that's
Start.
that's something. That's
Pretty
something.
soon, I'll have enough to
Well,
survive.
it pays for your hygiene bill.
Pretty soon, it'll be enough for me to survive as a homeless
And he'd
person.
have money left over
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
obviously.
for,
I'm just looking for
another
that.
can of Spam and a box of mac and
I'm
cheese.
just looking for that break-even cost of homelessness. You know what I mean? If I could just get to the point where if I was homeless, I wouldn't be losing any money. I'd be making just enough to eat, fill my
Did
gas
you hear
tank,
that?
pay
The
my
American dream. This
I'm
is what the
homeless.
American dream has come
I'm
to.
homeless.
Dude, I
I'm
got permission
doing-
to
I'm
park
exactly
in the
doing
driveway, baby. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Because that makes me fearless towards homelessness because I got 2 reliable cars. They're never going to break down. They're both Camrys. And the old one, I just put new spark plugs in.
Just make sure you park them across the street from the neighbors, not in our driveway. Park them across the street so the neighbor can't park there.
You want me to?
Yes,
Right
that's
now?
like-
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, well, but not now. But if you have to end up going there, yes.
Oh, yes,
absolutely.
okay, for sure.
Just
Leave-
for funsies.
Leave your
Just-
driveway open
Yeah.
and sleep there. Then if I get rousted, I'll just park in the. Oh, sorry, I'll just park in the driveway where I'm.
Oh no! I was just saying, park the extra car across the street.
Okay.
And then,
Okay, yeah, I'll park the nice car there.
Yeah, if you're sleeping in it, yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Don't just
The
say
extra
if
car, just like the old days.
parking there, yeah,
Just like the old days.
Take it
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Yeah, because guaranteed they're probably using all that right now.
Well,
You're not supposed
he
to,
was
right?
saying that they got a stop order.
Or stop work order for
Stop
some
work
reason.
order.
Serial
I'm
guys.
assuming it's because they're cracking down on those things with the regulations. And if you have a 7-bedroom, 4-bedroom house with a 3-car driveway, where's the other 4 cars at least?
So I went to one of the meetings for homeowners, people like you, and not me. I was like, why am I here? Up in the Highlands, all I did
Your
was,
representative.
yeah. But one of the things that was brought up by some neighbor up in the Highlands, he's like, in this cul-de-sac, my cul-de-sac, there's 48 bedrooms.
Yeah. What, 4 houses? 48
Like
bedrooms.
5 or 6.
Five,
Like one of them has,
Yeah.
9 or 10 or 12 or some shit or whatever. And
Yeah.
another one probably has 12. And you know how they are up there and shit. Oh,
I was
God.
up there in North Lalo place and I found my, and it was like that. If I was coming home after 9 or 9:30, I better have remembered that I was going to be coming home late so that I could put cones out in my parking spot. Otherwise,
Turn just the volume
it
up
would
on that?
not be there.
Like mute it?
Because then it just wouldn't be there.
Cool.
Fine, we're listening to it.
Yeah, but we can watch it, and that way.
Well,
the
we only
sound-
know when to watch it when we hear something's happening.
Dude, my sound is just the phone. I don't have a sound system, so we gotta help it out a little.
I think we're pretty good inside here on this floor. You think it's picking
But
it up?
you can watch it the whole time. Just keep your eyes on that and talk story just the same. I can do that. Pretty much. I'm not very good at I'm not very good at 2 things at once, though. You know?
Alright, you'll learn.
No, I won't.
No.
I'm gonna stay in my
Hey,
lane.
at least you know
One-
that. That's good. Say that's halfway there. That's
One
a good
thing at a time. Yeah, you should
No,
never
you
try to
can't
do
do that.
Don't
Yeah.
try to do 2 things at once because it's never really possible. It's
Really?
just an idea that you wish could be possible. but
At a
really,
certain point in it.
you are always only doing one thing at
You
a
are
time.
who you are. Yeah. So you're doing one thing, you're thinking about another, you're not in the moment, you're probably doing that one thing wrong.
And if you think it's smart to like start something on the stove and then put your kid in the bath and then go, that's not a good multitask. That's a recipe for disaster, one way or the other. Either a drowned kid or a friggin'
Man, that's what I used to do when I was grilling. It was like hanging out with the guys, we're doing this, that, and the other.
I thought you put the, I just thought you
It was
put
like,
the,
oh wait, I'm grilled.
if you're putting the kid in the bath and you're boiling water, why can't you just do them both at the same time? You put the kid in the pot and while it's boiling, wash him, get him out of there before it's
Guess who
boiling.
doesn't have a kid in this
Right?
house?
You just take them out before it's boiling and all good.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, the kid should
That's
have the sense to
multitasking.
start getting out on his own at a
Multitasking.
certain age, and if not, he should at least know to cry.
oh my back.
I know mine did. All jokes, people. All jokes.
We have those big pots for,
Do we have to say disclaimers? Like, people know this is a joke thing, right?
You say whatever the fuck you want on my
I'm just
channel.
making sure, man. I don't want people
Like,
like,
yeah,
hey, these people used to
no.
boil their baby. Like, no, that's
Like I
only
said,
on
you-
holidays. Only on holidays.
I didn't do it. I just thought that you would take them out before it boiled.
Dude, I'm the only YouTuber that's happy
You're
when
doing
people
2 things at
unsubscribe.
once.
You don't want to overcook
Right.
it, people.
Right?
Come on.
Well, because you gotta wash them anyway, so you just wash them while the heat's coming up, and then get them
You
out.
don't wanna
before it
overcook
boils.
them.
Yeah,
No,
you get them
I'm
out before
the
it boils.
only.
They're all chewy.
It's all flavor afterwards
No,
anyway.
you
You're just
do.
making a broth.
Yeah.
It's just a baby broth.
Yeah.
I'm the only YouTuber that enjoys offending people to the point where I lose subscribers. I lose them all the. I've been on a downward trend for 400 subscribers. It just started ticking up. I figured out a way to just get subscribers, right? Like a whore. I put the camera on the ocean for 12 hours, dude, and I get.
And we saw that
Shit
5 people
ton
were
of
watching.
views.
We were wondering if they were either asleep because it said 5 were watching, or if they lived in a house that had no windows. So they're using that on the computer and acting like they're right.
Oh, look.
They're looking out
the
their
sun's
balcony.
coming up or
Well,
whatever.
4 of them could be in my house.
Right.
You didn't know it. You can
4
watch
of
your
them
own videos.
4 of them are his neighbors.
They're all me.
I wonder where this is. This is such a beautiful view. Where
No,
is
but
this
seriously,
from?
my house came with 2 big screen TVs.
And they live
I
on
brought
the
a
first
3rd
floor.
one in. They all have a guest
Don't
connection to
say that out
YouTube. No, I don't care, man. I don't give a shit. Truth is what it is. It's
Yeah, yeah.
one thing I don't hold back on is separating the truth from, because I can't remember anything other than the truth anyway.
Isn't what it is some kind of truth or something?
Oh yeah, my 50th show. I was about to do it when you called. I'll do it later. It's called the God Awful Truth. This guy named it right here.
Awful truth.
Spud Lenhart, the son
God,
of
right now everything.
the son of the she was the Idaho, the rusted
Golden
Idaho
Russet
potato queen.
Golden Russet Queen.
Golden Russet Idaho Potato Queen. That's how he got his name Spud.
That was your little Golden Russet.
Both canoe paddling legends. This guy is probably one of the preeminent steersmen in the state at this point in his life because he's got the combination of 30
Florida.
years. Yeah, Florida for sure.
Where I live, yeah.
But when you come back, like, I was just thinking, like, you're this combination of so much experience, plus you're still physically fit, like someone that can still execute.
We
With
still
all
have
the
on
knowledge,
bet to see him
you know?
get to 160 pounds first, me and Krager. I know it's gonna be me
He
because
can't
he does
gain
not
weight,
have a
I can't
chance.
lose
He doesn't
weight.
have a chance.
Oh, you know what I brought? That's so funny.
I do not.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Okay.
So I got my first physical the other day. Of course, I'm a beacon of health.
And he said he was in absolutely perfect shape.
I remember he was saying some numbers out there. They sounded really high, but I don't know. I don't know what any of those
He
numbers
typed
mean.
over President Trump's name and put his, and
Oh,
that's
and
the-
I
that's the
should
one that he
look
had.
up. You got your phone?
Oh, so he's 6'3",
you got your
210 pounds
phone?
now?
Google.
I don't
If
think
you-
so.
if you have your
6'4".
phone, you got your phone.
Oh,
6'4", 224.
You got-
Oh,
you got-
nah.
That's what
He's
Trump
6'4",
was.
220,
Trump
6'4",
was
224.
6'3", 225. They
Something
said
like
Trump
that.
was.
6'3", 224.
Alright.
Perfect health. Perfect
Before I
shape.
open this, I want to see what the technical, where the obesity line is. When you become technically obese, and what?
How about the
Body mass.
in shape line? Why don't you start with that?
No,
Instead of just-
that's
you're
pretty
jumping
much-
right to the obesity
BMI?
line?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty much sure I'm there anyway.
Your
So
BMI?
I think it makes sense. Like it's only it's what you call critical thinking.
Okay.
Somebody
You're
put-
just saving us time, right?
Okay. What is
Know your level. Know
the
your
body
level.
BMI.
mass index?
Abbreviated BMI. And Google knows that.
Obesity.
We just put obese BMI.
Obesity.
What's
okay.
obese for your height? Just put that in.
30 or greater.
30.
30%
30%.
30% what?
of your body.
You're fat. Your
Yeah.
body is fat.
Oh, you're gonna
30%
have
yeah.
kind of a readout?
I do.
Yeah, you,
So now
they take those readings. They used to do it back in the day with caliper readings, like on the back of your arm, on your waist, or your thigh,
Yeah.
a couple of different places. And now they can do it a bunch of different ways.
The
but-
obesity is 30, you say.
So let me give you
Yeah,
the good news
30.
first. Blood pressure 114 over 75.
It's not bad.
Cool like a motherfucker. Like the most in shape fat guy on the planet. All right.
Well, just relax.
Let's not jump any.
Oh no, I've been swimming laps. Swimming laps.
So this is the
So,
we gotta have this discussion.
Cuckoo ka-choo.
Yeah.
Oxygen 96, respiration 15, pulse 76, height 5'11", weight 237 pounds, body mass index of 33.08. 3 points above obesity.
There are programs for you.
So yeah.
Weight Watchers just
There's
shut
that.
down, but Jenny Craig might still be around.
Hey, you know, there's
guys.
programs I hear. I don't know what kind of scams they're working on, but they pay you to lose weight. You can bet on how much.
Oh no, yeah, that shit's a scam, dude. I
Well, of
looked
course,
into it.
unless you win.
No. It's a scam.
Chuck's using Row. Chuck's using Row. He's back in Row. And they're injected guy voodoo.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't injecting no
Injectables
drugs. I don't do
voodoo?
drugs. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
Charles Barkley's all over it.
Dude, I
Charles
just gotta
Barkley.
show up to practice. That's what
He's
I
on-
need
he's
to
on
do.
commercials.
Charles Barkley's a funny guy, but I would not follow any of his health.
He's on
Yeah.
commercials.
Oh, fuck
recommendations,
that,
yeah.
fuck that, dude. I need to show up to canoe practice. That's how you lose weight, dude.
Yeah, dude. When I started, went right back
So
into
there's no
paddling,
offense, there's
and
no
You might have to lose a little bit of weight just to get in the
I
canoe
lost-
at
I
practice.
lost-
That's why I've been
12
swimming.
pounds.
Get some. I've been, if you feel
little
it's pretty
meat,
solid
Rick,
right here.
with as little fat as I had to lose, I lost 12 pounds in like a week and a half, 2 weeks when I first started paddling again.
Wow.
Just started
How
drinking
fat
a team
were
of
you? What
less.
was your weight? How close to 160?
152 was my
Oh,
walk
eight,
around
eight.
weight.
Wow,
Yeah.
you were fat as shit.
I know. And then I instantly went down to 140 as soon as I started working out again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, paddling. Yeah, I know.
And
Come
that's-
on, man. Come on.
Fuck.
Right back to my fighting weight.
It is a better workout when you swim when you're pulling all this weight.
But like you said, you're not. You're floating that
You're
way.
just floating
God.
there. Yeah, you're just.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
God
that
there's a
way.
space where there's less gravity. Holy shit.
33%. Yeah.
Dude,
like,
gravity
Go
is
ahead
your
and put- go ahead
enemy.
and put a 30-pound weight belt on, and then you'll be pulling that weight.
Oh, no, you'll be drowning. It's right.
If I have to pull that weight.
Gravity, my enemy, bro. Gravity, my enemy. That's why the pool is the closest thing to space there is. You know what I mean? For
Yeah,
taking the weight off your back.
I know, that's why, you know,
I
I've
bet that
been
space
seeing
is
you
good
and telling you that, yeah, the swimming's good, but you need to do something else because, because
You know what's
you're
funny?
too buoyant, you're over buoyant,
You know what's funny?
and you're comfortable in the water.
Have you ever
Get
seen
out of your
those?
comfort zone to
You ever seen those shoe
something.
slip-in ads? All the people are fucking skinny. They need to show a fat guy that can't tie his shoelaces.
in the
They can't-
slip-in
do.
shows?
The slip-in shows.
They
Yeah, it's
show how
always
we
this.
long. They show how we long.
Well,
He
get
loves
right
it.
here. Give us an example.
I never have to touch. I never have
Oh,
to touch my
I
shoes.
can't even tie my shoes. Are you kidding me?
Well, I know, yeah.
Oh, it's impossible.
I'm
I'm
back
chubby.
to Velcro.
It's all the time to see him.
Oh.
Do you have a friend
That's why
tell
I
you
wear
what
those
the
shoes.
scale says to see what you weigh? No, he went to the doctor the other day. That's right. He didn't have to see it. Somebody else did, huh?
Yeah, 137, but I've seen it at 146.
2. That's 2.
I mean 246. So it's not the highest it's ever been.
They say,
But you
"You're
know what I wonder
146
if I
when you're
lose,
10 years old.
Yeah. Like,
if I lose a bunch
that
of
was
weight,
me before I started paddling.
if I lose a bunch of weight, am I gonna have stretch marks and extra skin? I wonder if I'm at that.
Is that
point.
what you're worried about? Oh, hell yeah, you are. Look
Oh,
at
you
you.
think so?
How many years you been pregnant looking?
Oh. Pretty long time.
Yeah, see,
And I went from
so
like,
I'm guessing so.
and
I'm
I've
going
gone
to
from
guess
like
yes.
3 months to 5 months.
If you can lose that weight, I'm guessing yes.
7 months now, but for years I was other months.
Do you remember the guy? I forget his name. Used to, lost a lot of weight. Had the, I used to bike around on Front Street. He used to be really.
Oh, the guy that worked at the Salvation Army with the bird?
Well, him too. But there's the other guy, and he lost a ton. He used to bike around like cycle for his weight loss, and he lost like 120 plus pounds. Like he lost a human. And yes, I would assume that you're gonna get some stretch marks.
That ain't gonna be pretty. I better get some,
Yeah.
better get some coconut oil.
Eh.
Better get some
Would you
coconut.
rather be
I should
not
start
as
lathering
pretty with
up.
some extra skin and stuff, or
Start
would you rather
lathering
be
up,
in
bro.
better shape so you can live longer?
I should start lathering up like a pregnant lady. That's what I should start doing. huh?
Yeah, before and after your exercise. Before and after your
Oh my
exercise.
god, look how handsome I used to be. Oh shit.
Oh, even then, this was Yeah, you couldn't fit into that gear now.
No way. That's how small you were.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, a whole bunch of us youngsters at that time. Lauren was skinny back
That was
then.
some good, clean fun.
You can't even see his butt. He's all ninja mode back there with the mask
That
on.
was a good time.
You got the mask on too.
Right there. Oh, I did. Oh, I thought the other one I didn't have mine on. Oh, I did. Yeah. I guess you and me have a mask
We
on.
know who we are.
Yeah.
Everybody else knows who we are.
Right? Yeah.
They've been looking at that going, oh, that's Spud and that's Savard. Even with the mask on, they'll name
I never
everybody
realized.
else.
The other day I was looking at it. I didn't realize. I didn't look at myself. I knew who I was. So I didn't realize I had the mask on too. I was like, oh, I just.
You were the brightest target of everybody too.
Yeah. Well, that's alright. It was like you could always see where everybody was. It was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
it was like,
yeah.
and that was like some nice denim shirt. It's like, yeah, that was like that made it so it wouldn't hurt if you got hit. Or I don't think I got hit on that one, of course, though. But that's how it works. If you protect yourself from one side, then you don't get hit there. It's how it works for me and people. So, how was that? You
That's
still
the best
don't
thing
look-
about living alone. No one has to listen to me moan and groan all the time. You know what I mean?
Except for these poor people.
I don't usually
Podcast that.
I'm not usually this sore. You're just.
Well, that's because you did 10 minutes of physical activity yesterday
know.
on the surfboard. That's
Look at you.
that's
Let
why
me give
I'm
you this
saying
pillow for
you
this
need
hard chair. I know
you
that's,
need to be
Oh,
exercising.
yes,
he has to
extra
sit-
weight.
but he has to sit down 2 inches. Now it only has to sit down 1 inch, so maybe it won't
And,
hurt so much.
and with all the weight, you figure, all the weight.
That poor pillow.
Everything's sitting down.
That poor
That's
stool.
another fear of mine. Not only
Felt bad about that.
climbing
The
in and
wood
out,
top
that didn't
was
really
gonna
work.
break.
That's alright.
You can try this lower stool.
Put the pillow on this one.
I'm always looking for a
Come on,
low,
man.
I'm always looking for a lower stool. You know what I mean? If I
No, really. No, I think
If I
that's a
get one of my
problem.
stools to lower, I'm always happy.
Did they not record that on your piece of paper?
Oh, you know what? I
He didn't stick his fist. Did he stick his fist up your ass or what?
He was like,
There's
no.
the whole fist, Doc. Move.
Nope. Not today.
Dude, as I approach a colonoscopy and a prostate exam, I wonder about those things. I don't know how they work. I worry a
Stick
little.
your fist up your ass with a.
Oh,
with a
don't
fucking
say
vacuum
that.
hose.
Those
You
are
haven't
not.
done one yet,
Oh,
Frank?
With the vacuum hose.
never.
How old are you now?
Stick that
That's the
thing
first
up
time
in
I've been
your-
to the doctor in 30 years. Look at my blood pressure. Hey. I'm
The
sorry.
one decent thing is I looked at my blood pressure. All right.
Oh, dude, that's a killer. You know, that's a killer. That blood pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
But that's because I've been a highly
way to
trained
stay
athlete.
calm about it.
That's because I've been a highly trained, athlete for so many years. You know.
Yes, Chris Farley. Yes.
Where's that goddamn hole? Where's the hole? Ah,
Well, you can't see it.
found the hole. Thank
It's
God.
over your belly. You should be able to see it.
There we go. Cherry, my bear. Okey-dokey, artichoke. All right, now we got power to this thing, so go out of business.
Every time this game starts getting
Just
close,
taking out-
man, it
We're hanging out with the
starts getting
homies.
not close again. You have to stay close.
So I've been getting all these weird friend requests. I'm not sure if it's from YouTube or because I friend requested one girl and it was all her friends, but all these women on Facebook are trying to become friend requests with me.
It's because
And
you've got monetized.
I
So
figure-
you-
I figure it's
So like, hey, this guy's got it going on.
I
Look at
figure
this.
it's a whole bunch of catfishing. And it's
Yeah,
weird.
that's like I said. Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
But it's hard to look at a woman's picture and say no. So I end up saying okay, and then
When you have when there's zero common friends or whatever connections,
Right.
like just get rid of them. No.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll go back on that.
This is not the love connection. This is the
Well, I don't
catfish
think it
connection.
is.
Like you say,
I
it
just
might
think it's
sound
weird and
weird.
interesting and funny all at the same time.
No, you just want it to be real.
No, it's funny, and so I
Don't entertain
It's
it.
a
Don't
joke
click
now,
on
see,
them.
it's a
Don't
joke.
click on them.
it's a joke.
They got people with computer skills that you do not have.
Oh. Well, you know what? I tell you what. I have one more beer and I have 2 ciders. I have one in the car that's warm still, sitting in the back seat. But
Throw it
they're
in the
Lilycoy
freezer.
ciders. See these things?
But
See a Lilycoy cider? See look how beautiful that is.
well, for me, I can like.
Have you ever seen that?
I'll be good after this. Lilikoi cider.
You know, the laid back Lilycoy. Anyway,
So
from
is that like a sparkling?
made in
well, you said
Hawaii.
it's a cider.
It's just like apple cider, but a Lilycoy cider, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but it's crisp, refreshing. It's 6%, so it's like a beer. You can count the numbers just the same.
No,
You know exactly where you're at in your buzz.
right,
It's
right.
very predictable. That's the best. That's the best thing about everything that's not hard alcohol and wine is you can predict your buzz. All beers of all sorts, you always know exactly where you're at in your buzz progression, like to the T, and you can monitor yourself accordingly. If you wish to just go bonkers, you know exactly how many numbers you've had. But if you also want to control
Nice
your
and moderate. Just drink a beer,
Right,
you
you
know,
wanna
every half
control
hour
your-
and hour.
and make yourself legal to drive or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like, what I figured out.
Or don't drink and drive, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, never do that, never.
Yeah.
But if you do, only one, because
Yeah.
I got pulled
Drink
over
and
recently.
drive.
Hey, how's this? I got pulled over into one of those.
Since I put this on, I've been tracking my stuff like that.
Oh, hey, go to the channel. watch us.
I've dropped my fitness age from 63 to 58.
Bro, become a viewer right now of yourself. Can we see what it looks like?
What, like, in under a year?
What's your?
In under a
does
year,
that have your,
under a year, I
body
dropped my
index
fitness
thing?
age from 63 to
Does
58.
that have your body index thing?
I was at 15.3.
15?
BMI 15.3.
15.
15.3.
And that was what you were
BMI.
33 of?
33.
Here, get in front of the
See?
camera.
2 times as good as you.
Yeah,
So there.
y'all get in front of the camera over here.
Oh, what is it? In order, what's your body mass index? Do you know?
Probably not, but
It's like 7.
maybe
7,
6,
15,
probably nothing like
30.
that.
It's like an exponential
So, but
progression.
I'm younger. That's why. But well, Spuds, it's still he's way better than Bradley. What's your age?
56.
56.
56.
51.
63.
So we basically got 5 year increments. He's even got 1 extra, and he's about to, he's only what,
Still 63.
a month away from
About a month away from state of fall.
So he's
Since I've been tracking my Garmin on my canoe
So
runs.
right now, look, 9 right there.
Cool.
9 people are watching that. Thanks for watching that. Okay, now we gotta find this. Why can't I find this? Where is it?
Did you press the on button?
It is working, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you gotta look though.
Yeah, pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, it says we're going live. So I just gotta, it's weird sometimes. I like this. Manage videos. Come on, show
You need to
up.
try to see
It
it
just
from
takes a little while to show up.
So is that what is
And then
this
the,
on?
and then the
Is that on
YouTube.
Facebook Live or YouTube Live?
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, if you go there, you'll see it maybe.
Because
within
my
an hour.
computer's sitting right here.
Yeah, go. Yeah, give me a free view, bro. Come on, man. Just put it on and let it ride. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, right there. Cherry. Okay.
So it's on YouTube.
Oh yeah. It's on YouTube. It shows up now, but I can't. All right, now I gotta go to home, and damn, it didn't show up there yet. God damn it! Come on, start up. Well, it's there. We got 11 views, which is actually like a whole bunch more. Oh, you found it. There we go.
You got him right here.
Share. Alright, and then I'll put this, I'll leave this right here. Just one more view.
It says that's a blessing. Frankie, you know Frankie?
Yeah,
Frankie says that's a blessing. We don't have to hear you moan.
I like the triple echo.
She smokes, Frankie's 70, she says that means she's 70 years old and she is a pot smoker. So that's cool. She's hella cool, obviously.
Hey, my dad's 75 and so is he.
Your dad is a sweet man. Tell you what. Well, I should put some of mine in here. Let me get my powder.
Oh, I don't think any of there's plenty in there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, my computer disconnected from the internet, so
Let's
I'm gonna
see.
be over. Oh,
I turned them off anyway. It was like,
It's all good.
turn
put it back on if we want.
The camera off.
I can put it over there if you want. I turn the volume down so we don't put this
It's all good.
Yeah.
reverb.
If you want to just leave
Oh,
it
that-
on,
yeah.
that'd be great. Give me a
So you
free
can see
view.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
yeah, to leave it
Because then I
on.
get paid, and if it hits an ad, just let it play. Put the mute on, mute it, and let the ads play like a motherfucker. When you charge your phone, just put on one of my videos and let it play.
Waits was all along. I've been wondering where all your friends are. We're all right here.
And
All his friends are right here, Aloha. We stay charging. It's our brother Savar in Florida for
Notice-
his boy for education.
notice the pafamala. Pala.
Huh? Where?
Wait, how do you
I
pronounce
could
it?
gotta go have a hit now.
Palafamala. Sorry, thank you. The Palafamala hat. Brother Cam dog. Yeah, I got one more of these. Well, you know what happened?
Let's
I'm
see
not
what
good.
See what the
Oh.
camera's saying.
I remember what I was doing now. It took me a
Oh,
moment.
I didn't think I was on it.
Here.
Yes, so.
Grand Island, this land here. There we are. Look at that. We're. Oh, that's Maui Community College right there, live.
Is that me? Yeah.
We're just spreading not just the love, but the cool. You know, because there's a lot of uncool people on YouTube these days. So we need to add people that are actually cool, so we can teach these young men, and women, that there's nice guys out there that descend
Why are you
from
trying to teach guys that there's nice guys out there?
descend from warriors.
It's Craig Bradley.
Yeah, it is Craig Bradley.
That's the best thing about it. Every guy at the beach is some guy that comes from warriors. Every guy that paddles, they wouldn't be there. You know, makes it easy to find common ground.
Oh, you paddled for a year or two.
3 years. 2 pretty dominant. Fourth.
I think it's
Well, there was
still
a
on it.
fourth where I was thrown in.
half that, didn't you?
Well, one year when somebody couldn't show up,
Well, the
they
first 3 years.
let me paddle at States 2003 just because like somebody got sick.
Oh,
I
really?
couldn't go.
But that was
Yeah,
it,
I
those
pretty
3
much-
years, and
I
then
slowed
once
that
you
one
had the
down.
kids, that was that, huh?
Yeah. And then the divorce, and then all I did was work
Oh.
and go home and sleep and work and give
And grow that belly.
and have no money, giving
Yeah.
everything I could to my ex.
That's when you should have been paddling.
Just never to do.
That's why you gotta start now. Hey,
Well,
you gotta go again
I
tomorrow.
want it to be one of the things
Because
that
today you're
is-
sore because you went yesterday.
was
So
thinking, like-
tomorrow you gotta go and you keep breaking through the barrier. Then the barrier will go away and you won't hurt.
I was thinking.
Every time you
Because
go.
one of the
See,
reasons
there's
I-
another reason why he's sore.
Yeah.
He was thinking.
Well, that
Oh.
hurts.
That really hurts.
Well, he attempts to do that regularly.
Yeah.
So that's why
That's
his
why
brain
it
doesn't
hurts.
hurt as much.
So-
That and the medication.
But here's the thing, like I think losing a friend who was always out there inspires me to paddle, right? I want to honor that guy. That's the best way to do it, right?
Yeah.
So, and I
Saw
think
some kids at the beach with all their fishing gear on the canoes. It was like,
wherever he is, he'd be glad to know somebody was inspired to paddle again because of him. Which now that's all, so sad.
is that a microphone?
Oh shit, fuck.
No, the microphone's over there on the camera. I don't know what he's doing, just holding it. But we do know. We know Craig Bradley. And once again, it's a 13-point game. Dang, every time I turn around,
Right.
I stop paying attention for a minute.
Oh, Boston, New York?
Yeah.
Where are we at in the season?
This
2 to 1.
playoffs.
2 to 1.
2-1 New York.
No, but like,
Every road team has won. We're in the second round of the playoffs. What are you in this?
oh, right now? Okay.
Yeah, we're looking,
Yeah,
we're looking for the
Oh
final.
my God.
We're looking for the final
I don't
fours
have
right
cable.
now.
I don't
I
watch.
thought you were still a basketball. I obviously no.
We're looking for the final
just
four right
football,
now.
dude. I'm focused on one sport. It's my life. It's one sport.
Swimming.
Well, that too. Anything where there's less gravity.
Or you should get a drift trike. Gravity is your friend.
What's the line in the jerk? Like, I'm just gonna take my banjo and my.
That's all I need.
That's all I need. And
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, clean up your mask and all.
Don't be sorry, just do better.
Yep.
Is there an ashtray? Is that?
There's a bottle cap over there.
Yeah, we're using
Has
bottle
some-
cap for the joint.
bottle
Otherwise,
cap
just
over
into the trash can for your discharges. Oh, that was a good block. Or no.
Oh,
Or
that
it
was
was
so
a goaltend.
close.
Or it was a
Yeah.
goaltend.
Yeah, it came off right. That was so
the
close
correct
though.
goal. Yeah.
People are making
That's-
comments.
That was good. That's what I said. A couple of them were like, he was wondering where your friends were at, how we were doing. So
Aloha.
I told them that we were doing good.
What does it say? I'm cool. Pass it my way when you're done. All right, Catherine. This is so much better than the bad news these days. Yeah, it is. Thanks. Well, good. See, that's great. Makes me happy. Look at that.
Imagine that. Happy time.
You gotta try to suck it in. You gotta
That's
try
how
to-
that works.
Try to suck it in.
No, you're gonna hurt yourself. You don't have to work it out again until tomorrow. Don't overdo
Oh,
it.
man, it all looks so bad if I just suck it in.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, pretty good though. Pretty good.
You can just start with trying to bring your shoulders
just
back.
for
Can
being
you do
low
that?
budget?
Stand up straight and bring your shoulders back.
I don't want to.
Not up.
I don't want
Not
you to be
up.
pushed out of the room.
What, by your belly?
No, because
Stick
the
forward?
width of my
Because
shoulder.
then your belly sticks out more when you bring your shoulders back?
Okay.
Yeah. Because then you're...
That's a little weird, I think, Pat Walker.
It's called for good posture. I know, it's so weird, isn't that shit? Oh my god. Ow, ow. I can only do that for a minute. What was that exercise? Correct posture.
Let me get my blue trucker's hat on.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It'd be better if it was white, it would stand out more. Definitely
Finish-
not orange, but white.
Finish your
or-
beer already?
Or pink.
Somebody?
I'm
I
working
get one
my.
more beer and one cider. We like one. Hold
Oh,
on.
getting cold. But yeah, I still got a couple sips left. You can have it.
I'm still working. Put them in the freezer for right now.
Freezer.
Yeah, cold beers are better.
Okay.
It's not Tahiti, land of what is it? warm beer and cold showers. That's not as fun as it sounds.
No.
I feel pretty cool.
See, I had too
I feel
cold.
pretty
I had
cool
cold,
just
I had
knowing
cold
that your
beer.
dad-
He said I had cold beer I could get in the RV.
Yeah.
For a while it was cold showers.
Yeah, cold showers ain't the most
Till I
fun.
got that Paloma. What a life changer.
Uh,
Camp Lux Paloma. Instant hot water shower.
For your
Heaven on
off-grid
earth every day.
living.
Heaven on earth every day I take that hot shower. I get out and as I'm turning the gas off, I'm just like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for a hot shower.
Yeah.
Never knew how much I would, after almost a year, I was like, almost did not know how grateful I would be to have a hot shower after a year of no hot showers.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Not kidding you, man.
So I remember it's so funny when you first were staying up with Mary and Charlotte for you know that you're like, and you made a post on about the cold shower like out there in the hose or something. You're like, yeah, at least this is warm for the first couple seconds, whatever.
Oh yeah.
He's like, let's
Yeah.
go up. It's like,
Yeah, I'll leave the hose
he lived
out
in the
all
same
around.
house for so long. He was like, and had a different kind of style shower thing. He had so long, right after the fire, crap, and like he didn't realize how to get this shower thing to go hot. So he's glad he did it, but he has to go even extra on this one. He didn't know, so he was like, this shower sucks. It doesn't get hot. So he was showering off in the hose. Till she saw this fellow, so was like, what's wrong with our shower? It's like, oh no, the shower's fine. So then he told her, like, oh, and he's like, oh, then we told him and it was all good. I was like, damn it.
I didn't know how. I didn't know
Yeah,
how.
exactly. But he still didn't ask. He just, how do I make this damn shower go hot?
I just thought that's it. Some people live with cold showers all the time, and I thought that's what they was doing.
Yeah.
Well, at least here, when you get out of your cold shower, it's a warmer.
It's still 70-something degrees.
The air's
Oh,
warmer than your
80-something
cold
degrees.
shower.
Oh,
So.
yeah, and it was like a beach kind of shower, so it wasn't
Yeah.
that bad. But there were times when it's winter, and I didn't get to a shower till 6 or 6:30, and it's already dark, and a northeast wind's blowing.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'd take a cold shower and get out and dry off and put on sweatpants and stuff because it would get a little chilly.
Yeah.
But now, it's steamy hot, like
Yeah.
steamy.
Now it's not an issue. No longer an issue.
Steams up those
Certain
place,
times
bro.
of year, not an
Oh,
issue.
yeah. So hot.
So let's see, how many people are watching right now? Tell us. Oh, we
2.
have. That's a lot, actually. 8 right now, which is, like, if it starts dipping up a little higher, that actually ends up being a whole bunch of people at the end because people are coming and going, and it's just pretty cool. Anyway, we'll see. It's all an experiment. Everything I'm doing is an experiment. And lately, I've been getting a couple thousand views on my live streams, or 1,000 views, or whatever. Like just lately. So I don't know. Maybe if we gone vertical, if that would enhance. But anyway,
You should have put hot chicks in bikinis on the beach.
Oh,
They're
on the
with
beach.
this and it's stuff.
come on, dude. It'll do that. It'll make a
What do you
beautiful
call that?
woman.
Clickbait?
That is
Clickbait. Yeah.
that is an AI generated image.
Better than the old bait. Better than the old bait.
I just said,
Oh,
sometimes-
old bait
I
catches
was gonna say
fish.
sometimes
Old
some
bait
stinky-
catches
some
fish.
stinky ass like
Stinky
how
bait
am I-
catches
Some
fish.
stinky ass squid will freaking catch some
Oh, yeah.
fish.
well, a
Stinky
breaching
ego.
whale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
breaching
without that
whale
oil,
has
just
its
has
own
that
effect,
drippy
you know.
snot oil off of it.
Yeah, you can't, it takes
You
forever.
bring it. You gotta bring
You
it.
can't get that smell off your hands
Bring the
until,
gloves out,
A breaching whale.
No, old Ika, old squid. Like if you're using
Oh.
it for bait, yeah,
Bait.
man, that stuff. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Old squid. Is this an
That's
old
good.
squid story?
No, just old Squidward.
I guess you could say so, but
I did not know, but now I know.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah.
away from
Yeah,
old
you don't
squid.
fish much, if ever, do you?
No, I need to learn still. I need to find
So that's
someone
the
to
No,
new-
he
teach me
doesn't
how
need
to
much
fish.
fish. He gets it all. and
Remember,
gives it
take
away
a kid
because-
fishing, people. Take a kid fishing. Otherwise, they grow up to be 56-year-old and don't know how to fish.
Yeah.
Even though they've lived in Hawaii and California
It's a problem.
by the coast, right? And
That's a problem.
it is a problem. You gotta educate your people on everything. Yeah.
His mom
Know how to
floated.
farm,
His
know how
mom
to
floated him
fish.
down the Nile.
Just at least the basics,
Think
people.
he'd have
I
some
mean,
water,
why
water
not?
skills.
It's good fun too.
Your mom floated you down the Nile.
Nah.
Yeah, that would have been.
He's not the jungle boy.
I was gonna say that, or that would have been Cleopatra, right?
How many years has it been since you climbed a tree?
Floated that damn baby down the
I
Nile.
would not dare.
Yeah, see? He's not the jungle
One of
boy.
my childhood friends was was a tree climber. He was my hero. Still kind of is.
Oh, thank you.
Good old Jim Riley. No, this guy, he would be in the top of a fucking tree when we were like, he was 9, I was 8. Like, oh shit. I ain't going up there. I can't. I would get up to like the first branch and be scared as shit. And he'd be in the top of the tree. Every tree.
Oh, that's right.
You're
John's
throwing
is her,
stuff
right?
at you? Is that why you're scared?
No. No, just a friend that was like going where I could not go.
Right.
And I was like,
Other
I
options.
don't
He
know.
could get hurt, right? He's just
And I would just
exploring other
wait.
options for a team.
I would just wait
Oh,
at the
yeah.
bottom of the
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah, yeah. he
Just
has
on the
a
bottom
couple
ticker,
years.
I didn't know that. Like,
This is like the
says
third
Giannis
straight
is exploring
year
other options.
that they've not.
where, yeah, they went out in the
won
first round
tournaments.
again.
Yeah, this guy builds houses now. But he
Well, 3
was,
straight years with a first round playoff exit after, and they've had
Yeah.
the most wins in the regular season of
Yeah.
all teams since 18-19 and they're
Yeah.
like,
hated the Warriors
all
in
right,
the
maybe
playoffs.
every time. So he's like checking out to see what he might be able to
Right? Where could he
play
go
for.
to? Where could
and
he go
like,
to?
what could he do for?
Go,
He could
that
go
would
where,
be
I mean,
dangerous.
man, he'd
But
get a
I mean,
huge
yeah,
deal.
yeah, he could go somewhere and make.
Who are the
make
best
another
players
team
in the league
again
right now?
dangerous.
What league?
The NBA.
In the NBA, well, Giannis is one of them, obviously.
Okay, I'm just saying, you know.
And all the guys that are still in it right now. I mean,
Uh-huh.
literally,
So, like,
Luka's
if
still
you were
one of them,
collecting
and Nikola's
cards,
one of them. I mean,
Oh,
they're
Who
all
are
there.
the guys with all the everything going on? The hype, the
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Jason Tatum's got all the numbers and he's already got a ring. He's gonna be that guy, you know, he'll be all, you know, he'll be a Hall of Famer for sure, you know, at the path that he's on. Luka.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, yeah,
He's like in his 7th, 8th
performing.
year.
He's been performing pretty good though.
Who?
He's a
They call him SGA.
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama, he
Well,
was,
for like card collecting style, he's talking about you want to get guys like a
Oh.
little bit younger, so you got a chance.
Well,
you know.
I have like
That's what
unopened
that's
boxes.
final.
from
Can't
the
wait to see what
last
he's like in a
5
couple
years.
of years when he gets that NBA weight room and diet shit going, and because he's so big that he just needs to have just a little bit of extra weight on him and muscle, and he will dominate.
Are the Warriors in the playoffs?
Yeah, still
Yeah.
got going on.
Yeah, but Steph's are.
Are they getting beat?
They're down 2-1
Okay.
and at home tonight,
Wow.
and they need to win obviously to keep it even.
Is it somebody's down for the Mavs too, right? That's who they're playing, right? Are they
No.
playing?
Oh god, yeah, I should not
Golden State playing.
ever have a side
Minnesota.
profile.
Yeah, Minnesota.
My side profile is
Like I
not.
said, that's why I
enemy.
said Anthony Edwards to one of the guys. Edwards, Luka, they're both like 25 or less. I mean, or 26 or less.
Anthony,
Like,
he's-
I say,
all the kids like
SGA is
Anthony
still a
too.
good guy,
All the,
but
all the
like,
kids like Anthony.
you know, I
Anthony
mean, like, I
Edwards.
think he went to like, I would say he's like 28 or old, you know, like for not having a ring and everything quite yet.
I have unopened boxes of basketball cards from the last like 5-6 years.
You do now, or you?
Yeah, I had 2 suitcases by the front door full of unopened boxes of basketball, baseball, football cards, things like that. Just those things mostly, but occasionally some Pokemon and some wrestling cards or some NASCAR
what made
cards.
you an absolute, extremely great grab? You know, you never know once you go through them.
Well,
what
it was
might be in
the
there.
beginning. Like I had this whole thought process that came after the first fire. Is that I need to have shit. Might as well just have my luggage full by the door with shit I would want to keep. And that was like the first little part of it.
Bro.
But then I was gonna do other shit too, and I never did. And I wish I had. There's so many things. That's the thing where you go back to is the things you wish you'd save. What you could have done to save a thing or two more, or a few things, or you can't help but go there. You know what I mean?
Right?
But that's
All
all.
right, well,
That's
so
all.
like-
Alex
like-
Lauren.
Like for my situation at the fire.
coming over?
No. Tony's wife Lauren. Yeah, I still have the boat up there and stuff. I was trying to get it back to him today, but
Tomorrow work.
yeah. Well, no, she
Oh, she
just
went-
they were out on the boat all day, so I might bring it over later tonight or tomorrow or whenever's easy. Just gotta find one there.
Oh god.
I want to do it today so I can have it done with, but
That guy was such a good guy.
That's why you gotta get back in shape, man. Come on, he was fighting cancer, has 2 kids, lost all this stuff
Yeah,
in
his
the
little
fire,
fucking-
just like all this stuff.
There's a little plug-in
And
shit
that was the
going on
first
up
thing
in
he
here
had.
too.
He had
where you
his
can see
stint
the
outside of
fucking,
his body up there because he was receiving his treatments here and there, so it was just easier just to have it, right there. So he was just still paddling. He used to wake up like 5 in the morning and like take his treatment and his power up to do everything he could. Take a good 3+ hours so he could get enough energy to get his stuff loaded up, go down to the beach.
You tell me too, there were
Go
times
for his
that
like 8-9 mile paddle on his surf ski, and then
some days he would stay on the
yeah.
inside and just go back and by. Maybe
Yeah.
it would be, he might get 3 or 4 in at the time, but and then maybe going to somebody would tell me there were times that he's like, and he would tell me, "Star, when I'm at home," he goes, I'm just on my erg bike. He goes, I'll be watching TV or doing whatever, but I have to, because the inside of his body and the shit was like
so painful
that if he was not physically doing something and just tried, he's like, I can't sit down and relax at all
Just
because I
pain all
start
the
going
time.
through so much pain.
Yeah.
But if I get up and I would sit in the house and I could ride an erg bike, then it would take the pain away. But it's like fucking guys riding for hours on end inside the house and still going out the paddle and boom, 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 boom.
on the
Eventually that's gonna.
Oh, the
You know,
story.
on the kayak, it has
The
the
story.
straps that go right over your feet, the little dual over the top ones, and that's where he had his watch, his little timer watch, and it still has the time. His last run was 39 minutes and something, 40-something seconds. I believe it was like, well, I'm not racing that. I'm not testing that thing. I'm like, so. This is the problem. I was like, no, that's got to be more. But then you were telling me that when he started doing. I was like, no, that would be a really, short. I was like, maybe it didn't show that it was an hour, and I was like, no. Stopwatches don't do that. And I was like, but that makes sense.
That out my hand.
Yeah, even so, he ended up getting down to only like a 39-minute, 40-minute paddle type of thing for Tony. That's like, man, shows what that struggle is like. Yeah, it's easier paddling now for the big guy.
God, and hearing Lauren's story. Holy shit, dude.
What's that?
No, just of like how all the treatment
Just
and
the
going to the
vibe.
mainland,
Oh,
hoping for the Mayo Clinic to be there for them, expecting them to be there, and then the Mayo Clinic shutting them down, and all that.
I didn't know any of that kind of stuff.
Did you
I
hear
just
that?
have been in the mainland,
Did you? Yeah, I just heard it. Were you there when she was saying that? You were, right?
Oh, that's
the
right, out
beach
there on
the
the
other
water? Or no, at the beach? No, I
At the
didn't.
beach. Oh, who did she say that
Well,
to?
I didn't
also?
hear it. I mean,
Right
I usually
before,
stayed on the, I
right.
stayed on the background. I like to stay on the background of the stuff. I knew Tony well.
I thought she told that to you,
Wasn't me.
and I was just next to you. You know what I mean? Because you wouldn't have been telling that to me. You know what I mean? I'm just someone she just met, but she was telling it to somebody as important as you. The guy who spread the ashes. So, I mean, I just trying to remember who that was I was with.
Well, what was it that she said? That's what's more important.
Oh, about how
they went there and they got
they
shut
went
down.
for a liver transplant they thought was automatic, and then they got completely denied, and then they came back here, and then he finally capitulated with getting chemotherapy. But that came after a whole bunch of disappointments by the medical system
Yes.
that could have helped him, and
I
she
usually,
said-
I don't ask too much questions, and I always let
yeah, I'm
information
trying
come
to think
me.
who was I.
Sometimes to a detriment, honestly.
Yeah, I was with somebody.
They say, ask me no questions, I tell you no lies.
And how I believe there's you can be either
Is-
you
do
can
you know
be
if there's a
overly
GoFundMe?
informed, which is misinformed, or you can be underformed, which is I am.
Do you know? Yeah, me
Always
too.
underinformed
Often. I
because
don't
I don't
know.
watch news
I don't
or-
get out. I don't even look at Facebook. Hey, do you know? Is there any kind of GoFundMe or whatever for them or their kids or anything?
That kind of stuff, I do not know. I'm assuming she's getting, I don't talk about stuff on whatever, but yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
They're
yeah.
doing their thing with that, but yeah.
I hope that.
Just get all
Get in
of
touch
her,
with her and find out about
just
that
get all of
kind
her
of
and
stuff, how you can
just
help
take it to her
or
directly.
whatever.
Yeah, you need to go to anywhere else.
She's right there at Kahana
She's a local
Villas.
girl. Yeah,
she's
she's
right
a
there at
local
Kahana
girl.
Villas, just on the other side. Because that's where I was looking around. Earlier when I was supposed to be going to your place, I was on the
Find
south
out-
end, and that's
Find out
the
the next time.
So
Find
I
out
was
the next
checking
time her
out the
band's
south
playing.
curve,
Bad
not the
Moms.
north curve. That's
Find
all
out the next time her band's
that's what I was
playing.
thinking,
Bad
but
Moms.
South
Yeah.
is towards Lahaina, and that's what I was
Great, or
thinking.
find
Yeah,
out
I
the
was
next
like,
time Bad Moms plays and go see them perform and then drop off your donation.
Bad moms.
Yeah, she's a lead singer for a band called Bad Moms.
Oh, I had no idea.
She's a punk rocker, dude.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, that's so cool.
And I believe it's a jujitsu or one of those martial arts. She's a black belt also. Yeah, she's a badass.
Really? Well, yeah, it would make sense.
Yeah, she married T, or T
Yeah,
married her.
I mean, yeah, that's the perfect wife for Big T, dude.
Yeah.
Some woman
They're
who looks
badass.
at Big T like
They're that kind of
he's
people.
a challenge.
They're that kind of people.
You'd have to be Big T to be anything
You have to be
interesting
able
to
to
a
handle,
badass like her.
handle a
I
person like
was gonna
that.
look them up on my
And that
phone,
goes
but my
both
phone's
ways.
broadcasting our thing for us.
Oh man, so
But what were you
So
gonna
again,
Are you gonna get
Bad Moms, I don't know. See if
Oh,
there's
Bad
any.
Bad Moms?
Yeah, Bad Moms is the name of her.
Bad
Moms.
So
How do
just look on YouTube, see if there's.
on YouTube.
I don't know, see if they might have something
Well,
posted.
because
on
my
YouTube.
phone or what
who
happened
was
to
I
my
talking to when she
Oh yeah, I
said all
lost
that
the
stuff?
internet on my computer.
I thought I
don't
was
know
with
internet
use of our,
or
like-
laptops.
I
What's
thought I was with you. Maybe I was with Suleiman. Or-
somebody. Dude, it was a shock to me, like, you know, when she told me that Tony wanted me to do the whole Ashes thing.
But the story of
I
like
was
being
like, what the hell?
denied care, that was a big story part of it, and it's very heartbreaking. And she told it to me, and so there was somebody else there that was she knew better than me, which is why she was saying it because she just met me. And I thought it was you, but yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't even know who was with me. Anyway, it
This was just at the memorial.
Yeah, at the memorial. Yeah.
I'm so shit. Good. I'm looking for.
It's good.
I found Google. Now I'm looking for Bad Moms.
Bad Moms, dude, what a great name for a band. Fucking A, punk rock band. The woman
there's-
singer.
Is there a movie called Bad Moms?
There
too?
is
a
movie,
Bad
I think.
Moms
Band.
Tom Nelly.
Yeah, Bad Moms.
Right, punk band. If they're a punk band, why not?
Yeah, but they're gonna do more like progressive punk style.
Oh. Getting
How do you
so
make a search once you have it typed in there? It's not the
Enter. Go.
the bottom one. That's the space
They hit
bar.
go.
Oh, good. That's what that is.
Yeah, it says go.
Oh, I can't see
Go.
it all the way up. I don't know. I think there's an Instagram one. Facebook.
Oh, man.
That's right.
I might make it take you to your site for it.
All right. Who wants to try? You guys getting close or what? Who wants to try the cider and
Bad March 12, 2021.
cider?
See, I don't know. I'm so bad with this kind of stuff.
I know you don't do the cider, do you? You don't
I know you know. What's it? Yeah, I'll do the cider.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Thanks.
6%.
Yeah, I don't do that
It's
kind of stuff.
Lilikoi.
It's Lilikoi.
It's
Dude, it
Lilikoi
tastes-
juice with alcohol.
tastes
We'll just call it
cherry.
that. Just
Tastes-
rename it and I'll drink it like that.
Tastes cherry.
So
It really
yeah,
does.
you,
Tastes cherry.
I'm not
All right,
sure.
we get one more from the
Let's go back to the other big
Oh,
page that you had.
hold it.
Let's hit your back.
Yeah.
We'll go back to the main search page.
I'll go
because
back
that was
to
a Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It's like, see, this is why these things that should be so simple are like a thing for me.
Yeah, let's hit, yeah.
No, go back. Okay, here we go. Yep. This is back to the.
Instagram.
That's the Instagram one. Yeah, we can try that. I bet then it's gonna tell me to sign into Instagram or whatever, and I'm not gonna know how to do that. Yeah, exactly. That's a. Oh wait.
Oh, there's yeah,
open.
you have it right? It might already be loaded.
I thought Scary or somebody or.
Install, it's free.
Oh, see, I hate
Just
installing
hit
stuff.
install.
Oh, okay.
It'll take a couple of seconds and then it'll say open and you hit open.
So once I get to the thing, I was like, oh, I have to install it. It's an app.
And
And I'm
then
like,
I install it.
Oh,
give it to me.
what a
Name,
good
name,
day.
name.
Thanks.
Shit.
It's loading it
Oh.
and where it's over here, it'll say open and then you
Like
hit open.
I think Jeremy like sent me some pictures to Instagram one
Yeah,
time.
I mean, it's a free app and then this
And
way
so I think
and then you can create your own account.
well, I
and
think I have
put
an
your stuff
account,
up.
but of course I don't know what the password is or what my name is on it.
You
Or
can open it in one.
Yeah.
I love this camera
Call it
down
something
here.
that you know would be different than what it would have been, like, instead of Savar Harbor, you could call it Harbin
Yeah,
Savar
yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
We have one camera down here showing
Or
us
kind of
ourselves.
things,
Florida kind
you
things.
know, and then when
Yeah.
people are like, what's your Instagram
Look, see.
channel? Oh, it's
Oh,
like
so
Savar Florida kind of things.
Look, there's this permanent stain on this shirt. Isn't that impressive?
Oh,
No.
I thought you were showing off the belly, and like
It's
this
like
is a
some-
permanent stain on my.
like some-
I was gonna say, I was gonna tell everybody that
That's
is
on
watching.
the inside. That's
It's
on
like
the
some-
inside. It's a
like
stain
If,
on
some-
the
if
inside.
anybody is
grease.
watching, the camera is not on Zoom.
Some bacon grease, you know, got
That
on
is
there.
not a green
Stayed
glacier
for
coming
it.
at you. Be safe. Be no, you're marked safe
All
from the,
right.
from the green glacier.
That's why
Safe.
dark.
With friends like us, yeah, you need more of them.
That's right. God, I'm just looking
These
at
guys are
friends.
no fucking help.
Dude, these nice people in the world of YouTube have been
You're already there.
the people in the world of YouTube
See, I told you.
have been
Yeah.
filling the void.
See, now it's gonna tell me to go to a
think so. It
password
doesn't
and
look
then
like
I have to get
Where's
my
that weird
email.
stuff?
Create a
What are
new
you
account,
doing?
use another.
What are you
I already
doing?
got
What
you
are
in
you
there.
trying to do?
Telling you have a new profile. No, I don't think it's gonna make you do any of that.
I hope not.
I think you're already there.
I don't know, and then for me to read it,
no,
I
yeah.
have to do it on my
I will
computer.
just close it
and
all
it's,
out after
yeah.
that.
That's one step too many.
Save your login info.
Yeah.
Just save the login
I guess
info
so,
for
sure, yes. Save it,
Get
because
to
I
it
don't
next
have
time you
to,
log
I don't
in.
have to go back in yet.
Oh, and there you are. You're in.
Oh boy.
You want to send you notifications? No,
No.
you don't. There you go.
What
What
are you
the
doing?
hell?
You on Instagram?
Yep. Now this is
Oh,
Instagram.
well,
Now,
then
yeah,
go
all right, now you
search.
know how to do it.
impressive.
Just
You
go
guys
back
are
on.
really.
See, I don't have my son here, so thankfully I
But I know I'm at least on a couple of these.
got my buddy's foot here. He knows how to use these things.
What's this flower vase you got here?
Yeah.
Look,
Flower.
there's about 2-3 second decaying delay.
Right.
That's why it's good.
It's so they can edit it.
No, there's no editing. This is
I know.
fucking live.
I'm
Like
fucking
it
with you.
goes up. No, but like it'll be censored for like a motherfucker for sure. But at the end, if there'll be excuse me.
This guy. See, I like it because then I can make fun of you and then I can watch me making fun of you.
Yes, you can. That's why I'm here for.
I just did that.
My people need to see people making fun of me.
Oh,
That
it's
is-
that easy.
Oh my god. Seriously.
Can they hear? We can't hear, but they
Oh.
can hear.
Nothing will make me happier than yes, they can hear it. What do you mean?
Alright.
Can they not hear?
Yes.
What are you talking about? Of course they can hear.
Smoke the weed.
Just look at us. We're right there.
Smoke the flower
We're
pot.
famous right now for
Smoke the
8
flower
people are
pot.
watching us,
Smoke
bro.
the flower
8
pot.
people. Okay.
Man,
That's a lot.
I'm
Alright.
okay.
I'm saying this channel's growing. This is a blue
Flower
collar channel.
pot, microphone.
Yeah. when
Thank
it
you
comes
for the
up.
lilocoid juice.
We'll find it some other time, Terry. We can.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Woo!
I'm
Woo!
technology is difficult for me. I'm that old.
Wow. Woo! Alright, we're having a good time now. Woo! Tell you what, should I hop it and lock in?
Whoa, no. No, you gotta clean the trash out of that bong so I can use it also. Whew, I just had to try this carbonated lilocoid juice. It sends a shiver up and down my spine.
There you go.
It is so not beer.
Yeah, it's not beer, but it's 6%.
It means it's
pretty much
effective.
6%.
At least
It's beer. It's beer.
6% good and 94%. Oh, what is this stuff?
It's beer similar. It's beer similar.
It is not.
No, just the alcohol content
Oh, okay, yeah, it's.
and the shape of the can you hold.
Was it the Jacob
Yeah.
guys were drinking? They left at my house. Some empties.
White Claw.
Truly,
Or no.
truly. And,
That's not alcoholic.
no, it's truly unruly.
Oh,
So
they
it
make
might be
alcoholic.
They might make an
beverages?
alcoholic one, but yeah, it was
I don't
truly
know. Like,
unruly.
yeah.
Those skinny little tip cans.
You know what I mean? I drink water out of the hose and
Polyphenol.
beer mostly.
Hey,
Polyphenol.
the Beastie Boys didn't fight for your right to party so you could drink White Claw.
Yeah. Oh, this thing every time. I'm
It
not
is.
used to be tall enough for stuff to hit me on the top of the head, but this thing every time I come over
Every
here,
time, and then you
pretty much
forget.
I'm like, I don't know, like, what is it? Yeah. Dang.
How do you forget every time? Me too.
Cause I'm not
Yeah.
used to being tall enough for anything, other than to ride the rides at theme parks. Hey, Greg, you still got trash in the thing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just
Craig.
I was just trying to stand up straight, and it's it's not easy.
You can lean against. There's the corner over there has a perfect little notch on it, so it's a
Can
45. You don't have
Can
to
y'all
stick the
believe
corner
that
in
this
your
guy
butt.
over here I don't know where the camera is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
this
the-
guy behind you.
That's the camera right there.
That's the video.
Yeah,
My
you're
bad,
watching
people.
you
That's gonna
down
look really
here.
bad, but
You're
hey,
watching you
we're
down
good
here.
now.
That's the camera.
This guy behind me, what, 3 or 4 times you biked all the way across the nation?
3 times.
3 times he biked all the way across the nation. Granted, that was 30 years ago, maybe
5.
35 years ago, but yeah. Yep. I saw on one post he said he was thinking about doing it again, and I laughed.
Well, it'll take me a little longer this time, probably. But it'll be a lot more fun.
You
'Cause I'm-
think?
Well, yeah, because
Oh, you're gonna get a motorbike?
Do it on a fat tire
you
e-bike.
know what I was thinking.
Do it on a fat tire
No,
You
I
e-bike.
had
didn't.
a little electric
It's
assist.
pedal
I
assist.
did not-
It's
I-
pedal
oh, yeah.
assist, and it's a fat tire
And then we can
e-bike.
just charge it at every Motel 6 you stay at.
My 50, 60,
yeah,
70
long-
miles.
Yeah,
yeah,
there are
all
places to charge that battery. all
And
the
every
way
house
there.
that you viewers out there, let him stay at. He'll appreciate
Yeah, oh,
that.
yeah. I
Hit
already
him
got
up.
that
Hit
going.
him up on his
Yeah,
cross-country
yeah.
e-bike, pedal assisted e-bike.
Yeah. Emphasis on the
That'd be great.
assist.
And the thing is, they're so prevalent on the mainland. Like, you just go to the mainland and just buy it in a store there and then start. You know what I mean? Like, you don't buy it here and then ship it. You fucking
But
go
you
there.
can't ride it from here.
No, but like the part where you gotta.
You can't ship e-bikes. Their batteries are too big from here over across seas. Once you get one here, they can go from dealer to dealer. But then if you try to go from when you're here
I
to
didn't
there,
know that.
so yeah, I do because I used to have an e-foil and they wouldn't let me ship that from Hawaii to Florida. So
And he had to pull the batteries
So
out
he-
of his
nope, that never happened.
out of his
Nothing,
e-skates.
nothing, no,
He brought his e-skates, but he had to leave the batteries here. Oh, you did it?
Nothing like that sort of ever happened.
You left the batteries here.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I don't even have an e-skate anymore.
You left the
On another
batteries here.
subject, let's change the
That's the
subject.
kind of thing you can buy
Let's
batteries
keep
on
it
the
simple.
mainland.
But you can't ship once you receive e-battery stuff over 105, 110, whatever it is, megawatt hours or kilowatt hours or whatever the rating thing is. You can't reship them unless you have a dealership thing, this, that, and the other. All kinds of hassle, this, that, and the other. So you just don't want to deal with it. But yeah, we got a really good cheap e-bike because of that reason. Because the guy was moving when we were in Florida. He sold us the e-bike for like $300. Only had a few hundred miles on it. Really nice one, and he only sold it for $300 because he was moving back out here to Kona, and so he could not ship his stuff. He had a bunch of like e-bikes and a couple other e-scooters and stuff like that. I think he had a small kind of business doing that kind of stuff previously, and I had to get rid of all this crap or stuff.
Thing is, with you in Florida, like I could start up in Maine, which would be hella cool because weed is legal. But I could also start at your house and then go up the coast and then start going across where all the weed legal states
Well, and
are.
plus like flying into like
Go right on the coast of our
flying into
51st state.
Orlando and or Atlanta area, really cheap flights coming down there to the bottom to the south. I don't know if there
Yeah,
is. She's going up as
Go across
far
Canada.
up north.
Dude, I have no
They have that
passport.
one highway that goes.
Dude, I went through Canada with an expired driver's
no, they don't
license.
have that anymore.
On my 3rd bike ride, I went from fucking Niagara Falls.
You want to buy
To-
through Canada? It's
to
too many
Michigan.
hills. Dude,
Dude, I
it's
went
tough enough to go through the
Dude, I went
south
through-
route, you know, where there's
Right.
not so many hills.
Well, if they have a hostel or bread and
But
breakfast,
it
then
is
it's still.
it's not as hot maybe, but
If he has an e-bike.
Nobody checked nothing?
E-bike,
Nobody
yeah.
checked nothing on me?
Pedal assisted e-bike. Just use it as
It
much as
depends
you
on the ride, yeah.
Bro,
Plus, then when you're going downhill, they recharge. Somehow they recharge because yeah.
And it'll recharge quickly. Because it'll go downhill quickly.
Well, will it be able to
It
stop?
won't take much. It won't take
Will
much
it-
downhill before
will
it's up to
the-
full speed.
If the brakes are powered by the battery, then that might be a problem too. There's things that get really hot.
gee whiz.
Probably
See,
got
we're
disc-
looking out for you, Craig.
Probably got
I
disc.
appreciate it.
It's probably got disc brakes.
Oh, it does.
I forget what I was going to say now. It took so long.
There you go,
guys. It
perfect.
took so
See,
long.
we actually got Craig Bradley
Mission.
speechless for your people. You're welcome.
Mission accomplished.
It's true. You're the 2 guys, man. Sometimes I can't get a word in edgewise. And
We're so busy making fun of
and
him.
I talk a lot, and it's hard to me to be around somebody that won't let me talk once in a while. And it's
And
you
he
guys.
moans more than he talks.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, just doesn't know. He's just standing here moaning for the whole time he's here.
I don't know
They
what
can't
you're
even
talking
sit down.
God, I
That's
don't know if they can hear
when
it. but
sitting
man, I
down
can hear
is
it.
too difficult.
I
That's
don't know
the
what you're talking
problem.
about. I don't know what you're talking about.
First I thought his bones were creaking, and then I realized it was the tile floor underneath him was giving way.
What a good day. What a good day to be alive and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Man, so it's good to be able to shit and fuck. Yes.
And you're
Two
that
good
too.
things. Yes.
I can do that.
Luckily-
I agree.
I have a space to do that.
Cheers to that, everybody. All right. Here's to getting
I
able
got
to
just about a
shit
year.
and fuck.
Got about a year under my belt.
Two good
and
important
trying to
things.
work
Let's all be
and
able to shit
shitting
and
on
fuck
dirt.
people. All right.
Pete Moss.
Sorry for the language.
Yeah.
Not really.
When shit gets really bad, and people are like, "Well, how is life?" I go, "Well,
I can
if you
shit
really
and
wanna-"
fuck.
I go,
I
"Yeah."
got that going for me.
When it's been, but when I feel really bad, I go,
Not
"Well,
something to take for granted.
it boils
No,
down to
like,
I pee in a
I
bottle
can do
and
that
shit
without
on
a
dirt."
pill.
So
In fact, I plan on doing some comedy
Shit
about
or fucking?
about boners,
Shit.
about you know, if
Funny
you're in
word,
good shape,
boner.
if you got really low, perfect blood pressure like I do, and you have really good blood flow, you know, you have a lot of nuisance boners.
That and not getting laid much probably has something to do with it too.
Yeah, it's hard to sleep all the time. You know, I'm always like, God damn, I gotta just trying to sleep here, man.
You got this
Come on, leave me
distraction.
alone. Fucking boners all the time.
no children
Oh,
like that out here,
sure.
are there?
A
I'm
better
pretty sure.
podcast to watch than this.
I don't know much about much, but I'm pretty sure that's a sign of good health, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Extra boners means you're healthy. So, you know.
All right.
I couldn't handle any extra boners.
Don't ask his ex-wife about that.
If I had extra boners, I'd
I'm
never
working
be
out
able to leave
boner
the house.
material. If you don't know, as a
Oh,
comedian,
you
I'm working out boner material.
With both
Support.
hands or one hand?
I was thinking back to the first time.
Greg,
What's that?
if I had extra boners, I'd never be able to leave the house.
I tell you what, huh? I tell you, it's hard being healthy when you're old. Because it's like, man, I'm just glad I'm not in
I'm
prison.
just saying, I have enough boners that it's hard enough to get out of the house. If I had extra boners, I'd never leave the
I
house.
tell you what, I know
I take care of my boners. There's only one way to get rid of it. That's to let them spit all over something.
Gee whiz, heck, so I don't know what you're talking
Where did
about.
this happen? I don't
I
know.
know.
He is the one talking about his great health.
Oh yeah.
The only problem, yeah,
Blood pressure, good things.
he thinks he feels like he has all these extra boners, but he can't see if he has these extra boners.
This is the
See,
problem.
that's what the world needs.
That's
The world needs more cowbell and more boner jokes at the same time. You know what I mean?
No, it's triangle. We need more triangle.
Wait, try it. I thought it was cowbell.
No, only in
Yeah.
Sacramento.
No, cowbell, more cowbell.
Triangle.
More cowbell.
Triangle.
Triangle?
Triangle.
For real? Huh.
more weed.
Oh, that? Okay. All right.
Yeah, we got plenty for you.
Huh? We have a good amount.
We'll jump on it.
Jump on it.
Well, we'll keep getting rid of it one small controlled fire at a time.
Oh, yeah. So here we are. Gee whiz. Everybody here lost their house. We got that in common.
Yeah.
Well,
Your house is
we're
my
in the
house.
same- yeah, well, yeah, we were
2 and 1 and 1 and 1.
Yeah.
But this notion that like a homeowner necessarily lost, how do you lose more than everything you own? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, it's easy.
You lose your job that was part of the
Well, that me too.
And,
Yeah.
You lose a lot of memories.
oh no, I'm just saying like
Why?
they're gonna distribute the money from the fucking fire thing probably more to homeowners than renters, as if we somehow lost less.
No, I'll have my list of items, and they'll reimburse as much as they, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And
I wonder.
Property
Anyway.
loss, yeah.
I have
I don't really
photos-
care.
I have
I'm
some
just
old
saying.
photos of inside my house when I had those Robert Watson
Yeah.
that I got from Spence. You can't quite see the number of like it's like 150 of 225 or whatever, but they were sold at one of the shops back in the day, and these were actually gifts to Spencer. But the price that they went for, they were like $44,000 back in the early 80s when the things had come out. And I'd been looking them up because that was one of the things. There were a couple times when I thought, oh, okay, shit's hitting the fan. I'm not doing so good. Yeah, I should see what I might be able to get for these two prints that are up here on the wall. And then I was like, oh, wow, they're like $40,000 each. I might be able to. And then things would turn around a little bit, and it was like, okay, leave them right there on the wall. And I have some pictures of those up there, and then some other things, and some cola paddles.
It's kind of a lesson, right? You gotta take a picture of everything
Pictures
you got
of the
that's
fight.
worth money.
I have shots of me doing the refinishing
Right,
and the
fuck, I wish I
refurbishing
did
of the
that.
four-man
I
canoe.
wish I
I was surprised,
documented.
like you stayed
I
a
have
little
a
bit
photo
longer.
of
I was
the
surprised
e-foil.
you didn't with, you know, after, thank
I
God.
was so distracted
This
by
man took a video, saved us from the insurance companies easily, like, cause we took it like only like a minute and a half video, right as the fire was like, you know, engulfing Lahaina town. Because I kind of knew I was just about to do it, but he had a phone was more accessible and ready at the time, and so he took this video.
Because you didn't have a phone.
It showed everything in the house. And no, I had a camera though. I had a camera.
You did.
I had a camera.
You didn't have a phone at that time.
But I was gonna use that 360 camera that I had that you and Lauren got me, and yeah, but then he took all the video and it showed our giant fish tank and you know, our granite counters and all our stuff and.
Here's the last 7 minutes. I had like 4 videos, and the first one is the one you're talking about. Until the last second, I left right before the fire, like literally 10 seconds. Wait, where is it? Oh god, my back hurts so much.
I was like one of those.
There it is. That's the video.
Oh yeah.
Speak of.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I can show it to them. I don't want to see anything, but yeah. But yeah. That was the last of that house. So yeah, the flood bar still.
I'm able to say, you know, what's funny is thank God I can show other people like, see that where you just saw? That was where I live. I had a place. That's where I live.
Right.
I'm alive still. That's where I live. Like I can show this to the FEMA people and shit, and the lawsuit people. So
like
yeah.
When they saw the fish tanks, that was like, oh, that's a couple $1,000.
And then to the back. This is the part. I wish I like really made a longer video because this is so.
Like, yeah.
Look at what we see now, dude. You know, because we look at your backyard and it's like just a second of it, but it's like, oh fuck, right there. Look at that. I just posted. It's got 350 views. Look, see what we're seeing from your fucking backyard. Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, in the end, and then this is me going across the fucking field at 8 o'clock at night, right before I realize it's heading around the goddamn park, and it's working through the whatchamacallit, the kind of low-income housing. I'm like, why is it there? It's not supposed to be there. And then the Tongans on the corner there that carved the kind, whatchamacallit, all the wood shit. Their shit was on fire, but nothing else behind it, right? Like a bear's house and everything behind it. It was all fine, right? And I walk across the field and I'm like, holy shit. That was the one thing, because it had a big dry piece of plywood next to it. And so it caught, and then that was on. But the house hadn't even gone up yet, and the mango tree right there in the corner. And this is me walking across see the goalposts, and then I look over here, and I don't realize it's coming for our house yet, still even. I had no clue about that. It still seems like it's fucking somewhere over there. And then I walk across the field, and then I'm like, holy shit, look at the pool. I don't know how it burned, but look, and then see that house right there, see that corner?
That late? This is as late as 8, or because I know everything
It's 8
looks
o'clock
like
at night,
so
dude.
dark. It was like
I was there the last second.
earlier.
That's how I know it's like it has like fucking timestamps, thank God, because I am so kind of like so shocked. I have no idea what time it was, but everything has a timestamp, thank God. But look, I walk up. This is just that house is still not burned up behind it, and that's just a giant wood pile they had, and they had just cured a big old fucking giant bunch of 15-foot logs, or 15 inches across, like huge logs. And that's I'm like, oh my God, because I know I just walked by that. I'm like, oh my God, all those fucking logs. And then across the street, the church never even burned. And then that's where I'm like, holy shit, look at the pool. Somehow it burned, but it's a pool. So that's what I'm looking at right there. And then I look back at it, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. And I walk up kind of as close as I can, and then I realize behind me, ash is coming, and it's coming for our house. And I'm like, fuck. And then I start turning around and running for the fucking house. And you'll see that next spot, yeah. And then I heard some shit, I don't know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, dude, look at that, dude. That's just a corner wood pile right there. That's what that is. A fucking corner wood pile. And the house hasn't even started next to it. Bear's house is fine. And I'm like, fuck, they had all that time. They could have got a tanker there with a fucking hose. Jesus, fuck. One tanker, one hose. You could fucking save so many houses. And then it starts hitting the house right there. That first corner house with the mango tree right there. And kitty corner to the fucking
Why it's
pool.
Alright. Let's see what they're pulling in there.
Yeah, he was just pulling in. I saw his white truck. I thought it was him.
That guy really likes to punch a guy in the arm.
He's a great man. White House.
I didn't even realize it, but he really got a
White
thing.
House saved me after all that.
He loves to punch a guy in the arm. It's so funny. He's an old guy.
Oh my god, I can't even watch that shit.
Well, sorry to do that to you.
So
This is
hard.
the,
Still so hard.
I just figured out how to put videos together into one piece. And, fuck yeah. And then,
That wasn't even my house.
but there's something like, health, it's like kind of good for you to like, engage actually. According to what I've been reading about, you know what I mean? Like it's healthy.
They keep telling me, go see somebody, go to therapy.
And then look, dude, all of a sudden I turn back. I'm like, holy shit, Ash is coming from behind me. Like, here comes a cop, dude. No sound. And he just goes and parks down there and watches this shit. I'm like, god damn, why isn't there a goddamn? I mean, they could have picked up trucks on Oahu, put them on military planes. They had like 6 hours by this point.
They were laughing about that. You saw all that transcript shit.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, because they were asking for
Look at that,
military.
dude.
They were asking for a military assistance, and they were like, LOL, back and forth. Like, yeah, they're asking if we can give military assistance to come help with all of this.
Really?
Well, that's not going to happen. LOL.
Are you
know.
kidding?
No, they had the whole release of the
Look
transcript.
at another cop.
That's what's made so many people so fucking furious about fucking everything.
Like, cause you can drive freaking fire trucks onto one of them.
Dude,
Look,
like I said,
I look behind me like, oh shit, that's behind me on the way to our, the house. I'm like,
like I
fuck.
said before the shit fucking hit the fan, I had two of them hit their sirens and shit to move me out of the way when I was with a pole saw sawing down the fucking Kiawe tree that fell onto the roof because I'm trying to save the house and stuff.
I don't
And
know
I'm
how.
like, well, don't worry about that. They could have said something. They didn't. They just were like getting themselves down. They could have been like, don't worry about the tree. It's just kidding.
Dude, that's from the driveway watching it. This is watching it coming around the softball field. You know what I mean?
She
Oh, she did. She's so
does
excited.
that for the boys only.
She's just so excited.
Boys only get
Are you
the
excited?
she.
Are you that excited?
Oh my god, look
You
at
know, because
this
at
dog.
first I wasn't your friend, but now all of a sudden I am.
She peed all over Mars' bed the other morning.
I did too.
Boys, yeah. I knew I'd smell something different.
Yes, you are. You're such a good girl.
Dude, this is from the driveway, looking like my last 1 minute left. Like, cause this is coming around, like, and now the wind is coming my way. Oh my god,
Uncle
two
Wyatt.
of these. Hey, we're live on YouTube right now, if that's okay.
What are you doing?
Talking story, drinking and smoking on YouTube.
You guys like my melons?
You got beautiful melons. There you go. I don't want to
Man.
distract people from you. I love you, man. Oh,
With those, you look like Carmen Miranda.
I learned the other day how much I can punch people in the arm.
Hey!
Hi,
It's
I'm
like,
Sam.
it's like 7th grade again around this guy. Tell you what.
You gonna play with your buddy? Or you gonna come say hello? Are you gonna come say hello? Are you gonna play with your buddy? Are you
Two little French bulldogs.
Oh, you think I'm gonna play with you and your buddy? Oh, you're gonna play with your buddy? And say hello. And say hello. And say hello. Yes,
She's spinning wild.
Oh, that's a good girl.
Well,
Yes.
so are my friends here, if you haven't met them. They are a little wild.
Excursion to the other side today.
You never know what's going to happen when you take them out for a walk. These guys.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Attaboy, way to work hard there on behalf of the other guys over here. Appreciate you.
Uncle Wyatt, bro.
He's a great guy, isn't he? Gee whiz. It's cool. I'm starting to hopefully show up to practice soon, but this back being out just kind of. But then I realized, like I was saying, I gotta just.
something on your gig.
I gotta start thinking like I gotta start thinking like an NFL athlete who's like always hurt and willing to show up anyway, because that's what it's
like
like.
me, a 63-year-old man who's always hurt.
Well, right, that's what I'm saying, bro. At this age, I don't think there's ever gonna be a day where I'm not feeling hurt going to practice. So I need to just suck it up, is my point, and show up
And
anyway,
cooler.
no matter how
You go all
crooked.
out. Well, actually, how do you do when you? I know that smart guys do that when they go over there too. But yeah, you gotta have.
You can spend 6,000 at the Peely Market or 600 at Costco. You just add another zero
I
on there.
love Costco so much. Makes me so happy, that place.
That's
You
what
have
makes
no
you happy.
idea.
Oh, look at that, little mahi mahi.
That's from Costco, right there. No, that's no. If you like cook it up, eat it, whatever, please do. Oh, that's my blueberry banana, Kula strawberry, local Maui apple banana,
You're a baker now, too,
walnut.
right?
Dude,
Oh,
I
yeah,
do.
I'm a
I have a
baker,
lot of,
I'm a
I have a
baker.
lot.
Yeah, I wanted to try some.
How do you think he got so big?
And I brought butter just to donate.
Yeah, I had a little piece. I
Make
cut some
sure
little
you have-
pieces.
I didn't use soft pan.
Try that piece of it.
Walnut, strawberry, blueberry, and banana, extra banana. Oh my god. I don't make ordinary banana bread.
Sorry,
I make
mix
it
it
with
over
all
the
this
space.
special stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
good.
have a video on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, he'll be out here tomorrow night.
If you're wondering.
Mi casa es su casa.
So is that okay with you that I'm doing a live video on YouTube?
I don't really
You
understand
guys see
what
it?
that means, but yeah.
Come over here. This is if you don't know. This is right here, so you can see yourself.
No, I'm
That's
good.
right. No, I'm just saying.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'll look in the mirror.
Alright, good. I mean, I can turn it off. Is what I'm saying
Look at
too.
this, good game.
Yeah,
If you
back to
prefer.
the game.
You know what? Let me turn it off. I'll turn it off.
You don't do this very much, great.
You like?
That's your thing.
Well, no, we were just doing like
Okay.
the first.
He's trying to make more than $1.50 a day.
Which I'm making.
That's about 50 a
Hey,
day.
he's making $1.50 a day right now on
You know what I
YouTube.
mean? I could make $1.75. You never know.
Couple more viewers.
That's
Couple more viewers, a couple more hours. That's
That's
all I
like
need.
prison, right? They give you that amount of prison. Except, but then you
Well,
don't choose the video.
Yeah.
They make you really earn that $1.75 in prison.
I'm making prison wages. That's right. I am
Really
proud
make
of
you
it
earn
too.
that shit right there.
That's why I call it a blue collar YouTube channel, because that's I'm working for the fun of it,
Blue collar.
the joy of it. You
Blue
know?
collar.
Oh, look at that, New York up by 3.
Yeah, they just
All
went
right.
on a little run right there.
There you go, they were down to the house, so.
What do you guys think? Should I keep it going? You guys want me to keep it going? You want me to shut it down?
We can sit down whenever,
Okay.
whatever you like.
I just want everyone to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And homeboy is happy and proud.
I just get to a little
Yeah.
bit of man.
All right. Hey, thanks for watching. This was the first of many podcasts in different informal nature. And life is good. Do no harm, do no crime. Thanks for watching All Good Things at All Good Time.